Hello and welcome back to the Fantasy Playmakers. In this video, I'm going to be talking about Chase Edmonds signing with the Dolphins. If you haven't already seen it, I posted my initial thoughts on James Conner re-signing with the Cardinals. These two things are kind of intertwined, obviously because Chase Edmonds was on the Cardinals last year. Now it looks like Chase Edmonds may get his shot at being the RB1 for a team. James Conner is going to be the workhorse, so go check that out if you haven't already. But to talk about Chase Edmonds, I feel like this is probably, one of the best landing spots we could have seen for Edmonds. I felt like he was kind of going to be, logged into a committee wherever he went. And that may be true. I don't think he's going to be like a, workhorse where he's getting 20 plus touches a game. He doesn't really have the frame for it. But if he can be, a really solid receiving back and also get kind of in that like 10 carry per game range, we could totally see Chase Edmonds operate as like an RB2 in fantasy on a points per game basis. Looking back at last season, he played in 12 games, rushed for 592 yards, only 2 touchdowns, caught 43 passes for 311 yards. Really, the only thing that was holding him back last year was those lack of touchdowns. But when we're looking at this Dolphins backfield, it was all over the place last season. You had Myles Gaskin, who was someone that I liked kind of preseason. I thought he could be the workhorse here. He was all right at times, had a few solid games, but overall he was definitely disappointing, and it really kind of just turned into like a revolving door. You had Malcolm Brown thrown in there. Phillip Lindsay was getting some work. I think you also had Duke Johnson come in and operate as the workhorse late in the season. If Duke Johnson was beating out guys like Myles Gaskin and Phillip Lindsay, I feel like Chase Edmonds should be able to slot in here and perform very well. And I feel like if you're a Chase Edmonds owner, you're really looking for him to kind of fall in that like 15 opportunities per game or 15 touches, 10 carries, 5-6 targets per game. And I feel like you would feel fantastic with that, especially for Tua. I feel like this is a pretty good fit here because we know Tua likes to check down. Edmonds is obviously going to benefit from that. So those are kind of my initial thoughts there. Probably best case scenario for Chase Edmonds. The only thing that I don't really love about this move for kind of overall fantasy football is that I did think the Dolphins were one of the best landing spots for running backs. And I thought, one of these top guys could come in and operate as the workhorse. A guy like Leonard Fournette, could come in, get 20 touches per game. But I still think there are a few other spots out there where he could do that. But for Chase Edmonds, this is great. If you guys enjoyed the content, do me a favor, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And then let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section about Chase Edmonds. Where do you think he's going to rank for you as a running back? Off the top of my head right now, I feel like he's probably like a back end RB2, maybe high end RB3, but I definitely think he has that potential. And as we get later into the offseason, kind of figure out where he's filling in on this team, I think we probably evaluate. But thank you guys for stopping by, sticking through the end, and I'll see you in the next one.